Hi there, I'm Scott Lowe with ActualTech Media, and today we are at HyTrust headquarters, where I'm joined by Tushar Tambay, who is the Senior Vice President of Products for HyTrust. Tushar, thank you for having us in your offices today.
Pleasure.
So, for our audience, let's do some level setting. Who is HyTrust?
So we are a cloud security company based here in Mountain View, California. We started out about 10 years ago, where we really pioneered the concept of advanced access controls and logging for VMware admins. And from that point onwards, we've expanded the set of controls we have to include things like secondary approval for sensitive operations, compliance hardening for regulatory compliance, configuration hardening for regulatory compliance, and encryption, key management, data classification, and discovery, and so on. So it's a pretty long list. We've over the course of these 10 years, we've expanded our customer base. We have about 300 plus customers now, including some of the world's biggest banks, insurance companies, healthcare companies, and now several federal agencies, and now even one of the world's biggest car companies.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So, how are your customers using the HyTrust services that you provide?
So our customers use us for a variety of interesting problems. Let me give you a few examples. So true story, happened just a few months ago. Big US insurance company, their virtual server admin misconfigured a script, put something like 300 of their ESXi hosts into maintenance mode, caused a widespread damage because of downtime, inability to process any transactions, literally millions of dollars lost. They called us the next day because they knew we were in the business of preventing these kinds of accidents. And we are currently with our cloud control product, we are implementing access control and secondary approval controls in their environment to make sure that something like this never happens. Another example, I mentioned the car company. Their use case was interesting, should be interesting for your audience. As part of their connected car project, they had a very large container environment that they wanted to spin up in the public cloud. And this was around collecting and analyzing data from their connected cars. And given the sensitive nature of this information, their regulatory requirement was that this data be always encrypted. Mm-hmm. However, their security mandate also said that only that company would retain control of the data. So the keys for this encrypted data would never leave their premises. So native cloud encryption was out of the picture. They're using us to implement encryption of their entire container environment while keeping their keys on-premise.
And that includes the container environment that's on-premises as well as in the cloud.
That's true. So they're using us for both on-premise and off-premise encryption, all done without any downtime as they transition to a completely encrypted workload. Another example, I mentioned federal agencies that use our product. They often have to comply with requirements like NIST 800-53 or DISA-STIG. And they've used our product, they've been using our product for a while now to achieve that compliance. And really all they need to do is, once they've installed and set up our product, pick one of the several templates that we support, and then the product goes and scans their environment, assesses their environment, sees, flags any violations from the standard, and automatically corrects them, or at least, triggers admin actions that can be taken to restore this environment back into compliance. So those are just a few examples of how our customers use our products.
Thank you for watching part 1 of this video, and we look forward to seeing you in part 2.